and I enter a trade with more size. Why, Dave? Why? Okay, I'm going for a walk outside to talk about today. So today was interesting. The S&P was selling off. I looked at Nvidia, and Nvidia showed a beautiful trade, which I traded. I traded a fantastic break of major structure to the downside, is what I call it. Hit my profit target, bounced exactly where I thought it was going to bounce. Came back up, retested the 20-day moving average, rejected, which I then sold off for a take profit at previous low, which it did. It bounced there. And it was one of the best trading days I have had to date. Just shy of best day ever. And then, so I traded extremely good setups that I know how to trade. Then I decided to continue trading. And this is where it went sour. I was trading setups that did not have multiple confirmations. I was trading setups that were going against the trend because the trend changed. I entered a trade with more size for what annoys me is that there was a higher chance of it reversing to the upside, which was already happening. There was a reverse head and shoulders that popped up, and selling volume was tapering. And I enter a trade with more size. Why, Dave? Why? So I turned a beautiful trading day into break even, which is so frustrating. Yesterday, I did make a video for yesterday, but yesterday was another not so good day when it comes to a trading plan. I was green. It was an okay day, but man, today was such a good day and I just dropped the ball on it. So what does this mean? Tomorrow, I will only trade a good setup. And if a good setup does not play out, I will not trade. When I trade a good setup, if I see reversal, which I totally saw coming, stop shorting. And I have a tendency to know when it bounces and when it's going to reverse, but yet I hesitate to jump into a long position. So I need to figure that out. I need to really just be patient and not trade something that is not a good setup. So I'm yelling at myself. That's what this is. But man, if you guys ever trade or you are trading, you know what I mean. In the Bible, Paul says, I do what I don't want to do, and I don't do what I want to do. And man, do I understand Paul today. So anyways, I will throw the computer back around if I have a chance today to show you guys the exact setup I was talking about, how it played out. But yeah, thanks. As soon as the first minute candle, we broke below VWAP and all of the moving averages. I entered position here. We had a sell-off and then a quick regain back to 90 MA and a sharp, steep decline down. I actually rode this the entire way until this, I believe it was this green indecision candle I got out. Reversed. I waited patiently for this rejection of VWAP. I actually rode this. That whole thing was one of the best, second best trades I've made since I've started trading. And then silly goosey me was trading in here and I entered a position, I believe, what candle was it? I believe it was this candle maybe. The rejection of the 90 MA here. I thought we were going lower. I didn't even realize I was literally getting set up for a reverse head and shoulders. So we broke up here. My stop loss was a 1 minute candle close above the 9 and 20, and I got stopped out. So all the progress I made on these two beautiful trades I gave back here because I upped my size here, when really this setup was not nearly as good as this setup, but yet my size was bigger here. So my size should have been way bigger here than it was at this pivotal moment, which I was not looking out for. We had a huge reversal, as you can see. And that's pretty much what happened today. After that, I was making poor setup after poor setup trade, over trading, and just not following my plan, not following the rules. And that's what frustrates me the most. I did end up being slightly above break even today, but I'm just so fed up because I could have walked away right after those two trades after these setups were not in my favor. I could have went long. That would have been arguably a better call than the shorting, but this is what I'm good at. So I need to stick at what I'm good at. And the setup was absolutely not there. It was oversold. It bounced exactly where I thought it was gonna on the 5, which was support right here. Yeah, it's just an upsetting day, to be honest with you, because of the lack of discipline I had and the FOMO. I was jumping into trades I shouldn't have. So tomorrow we are going to do our best to only trade good setups. And if it's going sideways, choppy, not the direction, changing trend, we are not going to enter a trade. We're going to wait patiently for good setups. So anyways, that is the day. Hopefully you guys had a good day, and that's it.